Welcome. My name is Dwayne Roberts. I'm your host for the S.H.I.F.T podcast. Man, today, guys, I want to say welcome on in. Come on in. Come on in. I'm glad to have you. Thank you for connecting to the S.H.I.F.T podcast. Our goal here is to influence, inspire, and empower men to make the shift in their personal leadership and by becoming the best version of themselves. We will share tools, tips, and resources to ignite self-awareness and authenticity. The S.H.I.F.T podcast, is a personal development podcast. Today's episode, we are introducing the transformational approach called the S.H.I.F.T framework. This is an actual framework that I created that I actually used in my own personal life, to help me make the shift in my life from average to better. Right. Today we're going to go over the acronym SHIFT that stands for seizing opportunities, heightening sense of awareness, identifying blind spots, focusing on growth areas, and take fierce action on the things that mean the most to us. We're going to break down each step and we're going to explore how it can be applied to your personal and professional development, which after separating the military, simply trying to figure life out. I just remember listening to the tunes of Otis Redding, smoking weed, drinking beer, cussing and fussing, pointing the finger at everybody else but me in that moment. And I remember just saying to myself, I don't know what else to do. I don't know. And in that moment, while the tunes of Otis Redding was beating in my eardrum, and maybe you remember this, the hook there of the song. Sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tides roll away. Sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. It was in that hook when he was singing that last part of that verse, wasting time, that I woke up and realized that I was allowing my life to pass me by. I ran in the house, I grabbed a pen and a paper and I wrote 3 words down. And those 3 words were vision, plan, execute. I'll say it again. Vision, plan, execute. What I realized about myself, that I had no vision for life. I was waking up doing the same thing every morning. And maybe you're sitting in this aimless place too. No vision for your life. The weekend would come around and I had no plans for my family. I couldn't even take, and needless to say, I couldn't take them on a trip because I had no money in my pocket. I'm just saying, I don't know. This is where I was. This was how I was living life. 7 days a week, 365 days, no vision, no plan, wasn't executing on anything that was important to me. And that was the pivoting point for me. And I got real clear and started asking myself, well, who do I need to become? That's a question that you might want to ask yourself. Who do I need to become? Who do you need to become to get the results that you desire? And asking that question, who do I desire to be? I realized that I had to become a better leader. Here's the sad thing. I didn't know what leadership was. Now, I got it. I got over a 15-year career in the U.S. military, in the Army. I've led soldiers. I was phenomenal at it, getting things done, making things happen, meeting the requirements, exceeding the requirements. Matter of fact, I was so good at it that I was in a position that I didn't get paid for. What are you saying? I'm saying that I was promoted without pay, so to speak, right? I was promoted without pay. I was working in 2 pay grades above where I actually was. Man, that must say a lot about your leadership. Yeah, I guess. While on active duty, I was phenomenal, but behind closed doors, I was broken. Yeah, I can show up for work and do the things I needed to do, but I couldn't show up for my family. I can show up for work and accomplish the mission, get the job done, but I couldn't show up for my personal life. I didn't know what I wanted. I had no direction. I was living my life following a blueprint of what the Army had for us. And many of us live our life following somebody else's regiment for our life versus getting hold of, and I'll say it this way, what God has for you, what God has called you to. This place of purpose, significance, fulfillment. Yeah. Now, I'm not telling you to quit your job and start doing, no. I'm just saying, hey, listen, in this place of searching on where you are, realize that you have to get clear on who you desire to be. Who do you need to become to get the results that you want? And you saying to yourself, well, man, I want to get a promotion. Well, don't be like me, who never did the work to go get the promotion, but was doing the work, but not getting paid to do it. No. Go get certified. Go get the education. Establish the skill set, and then go apply. Find the confidence to apply for the position so you can get paid for the position. See, when you don't know who you are, you'll just do it aimlessly. You'll do it because somebody told you to do it versus doing it because you understand that, hey, this is what I've been called to do. This is who I am. This is how I want to serve. Oh gosh, I'm talking two capacities here. And so leaders, what I realize is that most men, and I identify this leader shift framework as leaders because I believe that men are leaders, but we struggle with understanding what leadership look like in our life. The world have told us what leadership should look like, and we follow that model and think that's the model for leadership. When leadership is influence. Leadership is service. How do you serve? Who are you influencing? And those are the questions when I ask myself, who do I need to become? Oh man, I need to become a better leader for my family. Yeah, my wife, my kids, my parents. Yeah, the dog. Because if I don't go to work, he can't eat. Because I'm going to eat first. I'm joking. No, but listen, who do I need to become? Who do you need to become? Who do you need to become? Think about that. And so understanding who you are will give you clarity on your ability to lead. What I need you to understand, though, leadership isn't telling people what to do. Leadership is simply influence. How do you want to influence? How do you desire to serve? The first person that you must learn to lead in this place called the leader's shift is you. You have to learn to lead you. No ifs, ands, or buts about that. If you can't lead you, how can you expect people to follow you? How do you expect to influence others, impact to serve others? Because you can't lead you. Leadership starts first with you. No ifs, ands, or buts about that. And each day we wake up to lead ourselves. You wake up, you brush your teeth, you go make some coffee. You might go to the gym. You might, I don't know what you do. Here is my role of leading myself well each and every morning. Wake up about 4:30, 4:45. Spend time with God in prayer and reading my word. Then I read something educational, something that I can teach, something that I can learn more of, get better at. Yeah, that's what I do. And I spend the first 3 hours of my day just there, reading, learning, and writing, journaling. I'm journaling what I'm grateful for. I'm outlining. I typically outline my day the night before, and then I process what do I need to get done today, and I start filling in the blanks for myself, setting the goals, charting the course. Yep, I'm leading myself. How are you leading yourself? Who are you showing up for? Leadership is influence. Leadership is service. How do you desire to show up so you can influence others and serve them at the best of your capacity, being the best version of you? And so I just realized that, hey, shucks, so many people just don't understand their capacity to lead. And I want you to get hold of that you are the leader. I want to get into, we give you some quick objectives here, and then we're going to break down this acronym SHIFT, man. And so the very objective of the leadership framework is to simply empower men to develop their personal leadership capacity. It's here we implement the transformative leadership framework, which is aimed to guide you to seize opportunities, heighten your sense of awareness, identify blind spots, focus on growth areas, and take fierce action on your goals. Framework will help men experience a profound transformation in their leadership and personal growth. They will gain clarity, confidence in seizing opportunities. You will make informed decisions and overcome challenges. Our program is designed to help you enhance your self-awareness, enable you to understand your strengths, your values. We're going to help you identify blind spots. We're going to help you focus on growth areas. We're going to help you develop the skills and knowledge and mindset needed to excel as leaders. And ultimately, we're going to equip you to take fierce action so you can achieve your goal. S.H.I.F.T, the acronym S.H.I.F.T in Leaders Shift, the S in S.H.I.F.T is seize the opportunities. What's the challenge in your life? What's the obstacle in your life hindering you from getting the result that you desire? I need you to shift your thinking, stop seeing challenges as obstacles, and begin to relate challenges as opportunities. These are opportunities to grow and develop. Seize the opportunity to grow and develop. So oftentimes when I see a challenge, phrase that, when I see an opportunity, when I see an opportunity, I ask myself two questions. What can I learn from here? How can I grow? And how can I develop my leadership here? What's going to be the impact? And so that doesn't mean I don't have challenges. Now, we all have challenges. We all have obstacles in life. The difference is I immediately shift my challenge, ask myself, what's the growth and development opportunity in this? What do I need to learn? What do I need to develop so I can get the result I desire? Help you identify your potential for opportunities and explore how they align with your goals and aspirations. See, realize that sometimes the challenge, once you shift it into an opportunity, you'll begin to start saying, hey, how does this align with where I'm going? Why is this challenge important that I execute on it? Why is this challenge important that I achieve it? And does it align with my goals as well as my vision? We step out of our comfort zone to embrace something new. Embrace new challenges. It's this place where you grow. This is the place where you develop. Challenges are disguised as God's blessings and opportunities. The H into shift. Heighten sense of awareness. It's here. We're going to develop a deeper sense for self-awareness. It's here. We're going to understand our strengths. We're going to understand our values. We'll understand what motivates us. You are clear on your strengths. When you are clear on the strength that you bring to the opportunity, and you align that with your values, oh my gosh, I promise you find motivation. Now the truth is, motivation is like fuel. You can run out of motivation, but you know what? It's gonna give you motivation to charge through and meet the task, man. We're gonna explore preferred ways of communicating and making better decisions. We're gonna better understand our leadership behavior patterns. And maybe I should have said this earlier, but I'm gonna go back I'm gonna pause right here real quick and give you 4 types of leaders. We have 4, it's 9 billion people in the world, but there are 4 types of leaders. Imagine that. We have the leaders who are sociable. These leaders love to interact. They're fun. They're full of life. They love connecting with people, and they move entirely fast. They ain't slowing down for you too much anyway. They're on the go. They talk fast. They always talking. They always sharing. They want to serve and help people, right? They're full of great ideas. These are the sociable style leaders. Then we have leaders who are traditional. Yep. You set in your own ways. I've been doing it this way for all my life. These are the individuals that lead from a place of support. Yep. I want to support you, but I have to support you at my pace. When you think of more traditional style leader, these leaders, they used to doing things a certain way, and when it comes to change, it takes them a little longer to adopt to change. Doesn't mean they don't change, but they're going to have to process a little bit more. They might have to step out of their comfort zone a little more when it comes to changing, right? These leaders they love people. They love people, but they might be at their own pace. They're a little slower. They might even be a little bit more methodical in their approach, but they're great support elements. Then we have leaders, right? The analytical type leader. These are the leaders who's always thinking. They are strategists. They are system people. They are reserved, but they mostly focus on the result. They want the result. They want to help the team. They want to help the organization get the result. And they do that by thinking of all the possible outcomes. They want to dot their I's, cross their T's. These are phenomenal leaders. Daring style leader. This leader may come off a little dominant. Yeah, this leader might come off very decisive, right? Now, they move fast, right? And they focus on results. These leaders like to communicate directly. Get straight to the point, tell them exactly X, Y, and Z, A, B, and C. They don't want the details. They don't need too much information. They just need enough information to make a decision and drive to go get the result. They're driven for results. If you want to know your behavior style, man, I want to encourage you to go over to the webpage and get hold of our empowerment tool. Phenomenal tool. Me immensely become more effective in my leadership approach. So think about that. It's all about awareness, right? Being able to awareness helps us and enables us to leverage our strengths. Yep. And so we can make much more concise choices that align with who we authentically are. Then we have the I in S.H.I.F.T, right? Identifying blind spots. This identifying blind spots. I love this. This is probably by my most favorite training or part of the leadership, is because there's some things in our life that we simply don't see that hinder us or derail us from accomplishing our mission. And a quick analogy of that for me, it just hit me, was while in the military service that I have to patrol the route. We would do route clearance, right? We would do route clearance, and hiding in along the trail, hiding along the path, the route, were IEDs, improvised explosive devices, IEDs, right? That the enemy would hide, right? And you had to search for where they were hiding the IEDs. Is this good, right? Because if you didn't find it, you had the possibility of wreaking havoc for the team. Yep. IED can go off and damage, injure. Yeah, I don't want to get too gory or detailed with it, but that's the possibility of not recognizing the blind spots in our life. And sometimes our blind spots, we don't recognize our blind spots, and we don't understand why we don't get the results. We don't understand why we offended someone. We don't understand why do they think that of me? Because you didn't recognize it, because you didn't understand that there is something there in your behavior. There's something there in how you communicate it. There's something there that rubs somebody the wrong way, and now, or there's something there hindering you from getting the results. Blind spots in our life. We can keep doing things our way, or we can be open to the approach to grow, to develop, and start seeing things in a different perspective. It's a non-judgmental space, but it offers reflection. It offers encouragement. It helps you explore alternate perspectives to challenge you to your own assumptions. The F into into the shift, man. The F is to focus on growth areas. You must grow. You have to grow. If you still where you are 10 years ago, you graduated high school and you haven't done anything in your, listen, stop what you're doing. Pick up a book. Stop what you're doing. Register for a certified class. Listen, you just don't go. The jobs, your jobs even have trainings. Your jobs have courses and development. Man, listen, grow yourself. Grow yourself. Listen, when you don't grow yourself, you stay stagnant. You remember, I think I started this conversation when I said that a job 2 pay grades above what I was getting paid. Why do you think that was? It wasn't that I didn't have the skill set. It wasn't that I didn't know how to do it. What I didn't have was the credentials to put me in that position. I wasn't applying myself. I wasn't growing myself. I wasn't developing myself. So why do I have to pay you when I can just tell you what to do and you do it? Oh, come on, somebody who needs to shift. Who need a shift in their mindset? You tired of being told what to do? Or I'm just saying, I'm talking entrepreneurship when I say that. I ain't saying quit your job because you don't want nobody to tell you what to do. I'm saying grow yourself so you can get the promotion, so you can get paid, so you can elevate, you can put more money in your pocket. You can be feel a little bit much better, much more financial stability. You have a little bit more financial freedom to do some things that you want to do. Maybe they might encourage you to build a plan or have a vision for how you want to lead your family. That place of growth, man, that growth area, man. You have to get clear. You have to see where it is you want to go in life. You have to set a goal. And you're going to have to ensure that whatever that objective is, that it aligns with your vision, that it aligns with your values. Everything for me goes back to vision, values, and purpose. If I have to do something that doesn't align with my values, I'm gonna deep dive it. I was in that place this past week. Paid for a workshop to be part of a workshop, 2-day workshop. I don't miss any of it. I need to be in every bit of this class, right? However, the kids, school is out. Kids' graduations are here, and I had to go to a graduation. That workshop was very important to me because, from my perspective, this is going to, it's going to give me. I'm developing myself. It's going to help me get better. It's not going to help me be better, but it's going to help me help people get better, right? I can train people. With this information that I've learned. I can take that information that I've learned, apply it in my life, and see it grow in my own life. So it'll benefit the people that I love the most, my family. But still, I had to make a hard choice, right? And that choice was either I missed the graduation or I go to the workshop. And I had to make a value decision. And so when I look at my values, things that's important to me, things that I'm aligned, that align me, that keep me in balance of my framework of my purpose. When I look at that alignment, I'm asking myself, which one of these do they fit in my values, which they both did? And now I have to ask myself a value question. Which one is most important? Which one do I value the most? And then my value sequence is God, my wife, and my family. Then my work. Oh, come on, somebody. That's value perspective. And so because the workshop fell in the work category, it didn't fall in the God place, spirituality. It didn't fall there. It sure ain't my wife. And it doesn't supersede my family. And so being able to make that value assessment for myself helped me make the better choice. Remember I told you yesterday, when you start identifying things that can hinder you from making choices, and you make better choices because you are clear on your self-awareness. You're clear on your values. Focus on growth, man. When you focus on growth, you ensure that growth area is aligned with who you desire to be or become. Just that developing, focusing on growth too. It's going to help you develop strategies to overcome the challenges. This is exactly what I did. I developed a strategy to overcome that challenge in my life. That was a challenge. I really wanted to be at that workshop, but I had to make a choice. It's going to provide guidance. It's going to give you resources, help you develop resources, and hold you accountable. And I think that's the biggest factor there. Want to be. How do you desire to show up? And who are you doing it for? My accountability statement. And it's that really helped me stay in alignment with what I was called to do. It's that keeps me focused. It's that keeps me motivated, that accountability. Lastly, listen, take fierce action. The biggest limiting thing that most people is that everybody know what to do, but knowing isn't enough. Applied knowledge is key. Applied knowledge by taking actionable steps, a formula for success. So take bold, decisive actions towards your goal. Courage and take the step. Step out of the comfort zone. You know, I did a video the other day. I was standing on the staircase of my condo, and I must go up and down these stairs at least 25 times, 30 times a day. I know I'm exaggerating just a little bit, but I go up and down just enough. And what I realized that I can't just jump from the top to the bottom in one leap. And I realized that I can't jump from the bottom to the top in one leap so I can get the end result. That is, to get down the stairs or to get back in the house. In actuality, when I step out this house, I have to take the first step. You to fiercely execute the first step. See, the moment you start taking fierce action, you step out of your comfort zone and take the first step, you pick up momentum. You know, and so what I mean by that is I found myself when I step out the house, I take that first step, then I find the confidence to take the second step while I'm holding on to the rail because I don't ever want to fall down the stairs, right? Then I take that third step. And by the time I take that third step, you know what? Your boy done picked up a trot. I done picked up some motivation. I'm heading down the steps. Now, I ain't going to say that's always the case going back up. But that is the case going down. And every now and again, if I can muster the strength to let these old knees do some high lifting, I might trot up the steps. Listen, man, fiercely executing and taking that first step, man, is the indicator for success, man. Take the first step to your success in life. Take the first step to your leaders. Listen, man, it's all about personal growth. It's all about your professional growth. It's all about being able to unlock your full potential as a leader. If this was good, man, let me know in the chat. What's some of your takeaways? Maybe you're saying to yourself, man, what do I need to do next? Go to the webpage, set up your Fiercely Execute coaching call with your boy today. Let's get you connected. Let's find out what's your goals, what's your dreams, what's your visions. And then let's help you build a plan so you can be successful moving forward. The leadership community is always open, man. Come rock with us. We go live every Tuesday night, private room, private chat, and where we help empower men to make the needed adjustments in their life. As always, man, you know, we go live every Saturday morning for the Leadership Podcast. And watch for it. We're bringing some new faces, some new perspectives, some new outlooks to the Leadership Podcast. We're going to have some special guests come on and join us, share their story, as well as offer resources and important information that can very well empower you. Thank you for taking time for rocking with your boy on the Leadership Podcast. Realize this, that you have everything you need to make the shift in your life. That's because your success is in your hands. I'm your boy, Dwayne Roberts. Phenomenal day with purpose. God bless.